As the Queen's representative in Nova Scotia, it is a great pleasure to bring a message to the crew of Her Majesty's Canadian ship Toronto and their families as the ship commences its deployment on Operation Reassurance. À titre de représentant de la Reine en Nouvelle-Écosse, c'est avec grand plaisir que je transmets un message aux membres de l'équipage du navire canadien de Sa Majesté Toronto et à leurs familles, alors que le navire commence son déploiement dans le cadre de l'opération Reassurance. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic and the extraordinary circumstances in which we currently live, the events that we would normally conduct have been canceled or significantly scaled down. Unfortunately, this means that my wife Patsy and I are not able to meet the ship's company of HMCS Toronto and their families as we would normally do when a ship departs on a deployment. Patsy and I are honored and proud to be present at these deployment and arrival ceremonies, particularly as you are so welcoming and kind. Since my appointment as Lieutenant Governor just over 3 years ago, I have been honored and delighted to attend many events associated with the Canadian Armed Forces. And as we are in Halifax, these events are often with the Royal Canadian Navy. Be it a ship departure or return ceremony, investiture or change of command, the admiration and esteem we hold you in has only grown. We have learned much about the central role that you play in making Canada an example to the world in so many areas. And we take satisfaction in letting you know, and Canadians, about the important work done by the Canadian Armed Forces. The sailors and aviators of HMCS Toronto have worked hard in preparation for this deployment, where, in partnership with our NATO allies, you will contribute to the peace and security in Central and Eastern Europe. You will have the opportunity to put all of your trainings and preparations to the test. Therefore, I can imagine you are experiencing a degree of excitement. I also imagine that these feelings are tinged with sadness, as you will be away from your loved ones for 6 months. These are all feelings that are part of being in the profession of arms. And to the families and loved ones of the ship's company, the deployment of your loved ones also brings some sadness. However, I hope that these feelings are balanced by the pride that you have for them as they work to represent Canada and defend the values that define our wonderful nation. Please know that you are not alone and that there is a wonderful support system that is designed and fully committed to helping you. I encourage you to use it, and I also encourage you to lean on each other. You will find that the whole military family, those in uniform, the civilians who support the military, and you, the loved ones, are indeed a close-knit family who are unified to make this deployment succeed and have those who deploy return home safely. Comme c'est le déploiement du HMC Toronto, Patsy et moi tenons à vous souhaiter bon vent, bonne mer. En un clin d'œil, le déploiement sera fini et nous serons ravis de vous accueillir à votre retour à Halifax. Nous attendons avec impatience ce moment où nous pourrons rencontrer les membres de l'équipage, remplis de joie, ainsi que leurs proches. As HMCS Toronto deploys, Patsy and I wish you fair winds and following seas. Before we all know it, the deployment will be over, and we will be delighted to be there to greet you upon your return to Halifax. We look forward to that time where we can meet the joy-filled crew and their loved ones. Thank you. Merci. Wilaliak.